they said something. Then they said something else. Then they did something. Then they did something else. I'm puzzled. They said something. They said something I couldn't believe one human being could say to another. I still remember how it felt. It felt like a knife piercing through my leathery, protective skin. Only that with every stab, my skin got weaker and weaker, softer and softer. Then they said something else. They said something just as painful as everything else said before, but much worse. They could have stopped there, but no, they didn't. Then they did something, and then again, and again, and again. What they did, I couldn't understand. So many questions were revolving in my head. Why? How? What were they thinking when they did and said those things? These are questions that kept me awake at night, but never got answered. Has anyone ever hurt you so much that you feel like you could never forgive them? People are capable of doing many unthinkable things that hurts you and others. This can leave you feeling heavy-hearted, angry, confused, among many other despairing feelings. You may feel that you did not do anything to deserve this, or you might have done something, but not nearly half as bad as what they had done to you. These feelings hurt. They hurt inside. It hurts your mind. It hurts your soul. It hurts you. And this is not the storyline of a book or some cheap soap opera. I'm telling you a real story, my story. And in this story, I was hurt, but I overcame this hurt. But first, let's try to understand what forgiveness actually means, or even better, what is the definition of the word to forgive? The dictionary definition of the verb to forgive is to stop feeling angry or resentful towards someone for an offense, flaw, or mistake. In my opinion, to forgive is much easier said than done. You know what I mean? Let's just do a small social experiment right here, right now, in the hopes that the word to forgive will finally reveal its true colors. So, here we go. Has anyone ever hurt or betrayed you in any way? Just raise your hands. Does it bother you when you think about what that person did to you? Do you feel anger, hatred, confusion, among many other emotions? If you find yourself nodding in agreement to many of these questions, it is possible someone has hurt you. But you don't need to live with this hurt. I don't need to live with this hurt. We don't need to live with this hurt. So then, how do you forgive someone? How do you let go of a hurt? Let's do this together. First, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and acknowledge the hurt. Next, consider how the pain has affected you. Acknowledge how the other person's actions have affected you physically or mentally. Then, accept that you cannot change the past, and that your anger and confusion will not change what this person has done to you. Now, you need to determine whether or not you will try to forgive this person. If yes, then it is time to repair the relationship with the person who hurt you. Remember that you would be repairing the relationship, not restoring it. It will take time for the relationship to go back to its golden age, if it ever does. At this point, you need to learn what forgiveness means to you. Up until now, you probably thought that forgiveness is more for the other person's benefit, not yours. I thought this too, until eventually I realized it was not the case. Forgiving someone else lets you be at more peace with yourself. It frees up mental space and allows clarity. The last and hardest step is to forgive. After considering and thinking about everything that has happened, you need to now decide whether or not you will try to forgive this person. I have been stuck at this point for about 2.5 years of my life now, and the question of forgiveness did not make things easier for me. I am telling you, from my own experience of hurt, that it is best not to push these feelings of hurt away, because they're not going anywhere and they'll keep coming back. Figure out your feelings now and allow yourself the grace to understand them. You don't have to make up your mind in a day or two. Take your time to think about it. But remember, don't let the hurt consume you for too long. I was pulled into a sticky situation, and I suffered because of it. I was wronged. I was hurt. Why? What did I do to deserve this? Why me? I wanted to know the answers to those questions for so long. And even though it wasn't my fault, there's a little voice in the back of my head telling me it is, and that I did something wrong. I was puzzled. You may feel the same way, and most likely, you will never stop feeling that way. There's a high chance your questions will never be answered, no matter how hard and long you search for those answers. But you must let go. You must forgive yourself. You cannot control what other people say and think about you, but you can control what you say and think about yourself. You are not lost, and it is not your fault. You are your priority, and that is the main reason why you should forgive. Remember that. With forgiveness comes the freedom to love yourself once again.